I tend to just have a few people, one or two people around me that are my friends, is because I think I'm a jealous person. And so, if you're my friend, you're my friend. I don't like sharing my friends. And I'm pretty sure that's not a good thing, but that's my truth. Calling somebody your friend is a big deal because when you're friends, you're investing your emotions, you're investing your time, and sometimes money, by being with a person. So calling somebody your friend is not a small thing, I think. It should be something that is done with a lot of meaning and thought. Hi, everybody. My name is Anastasia, and welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. If you're new, come on in and make yourself at home. Here we talk about everything. I'm outside today. The weather is nice, and I decided to come to one of our local parks and take a walk, trying to be healthy and all that good stuff. So the season has changed, spring has sprung, the birds are chirping, the greens are coming. We still have a little um, residue of winter, but the greens, the plants are coming back, the flowers are coming back. And so with the changes in the season, I was just thinking about how that applies to our lives and how it affects our relationships with each other. There are some people that comes in your life for a season. They're just here for a little bit of time. And then there are others that will come into your life and you're there for a longer period of time, sometimes your whole entire lives. And how all these different people play a role in our lives and um, our, connection towards them. People serve different purposes in our lives. You have people that you go to when you need encouragement, when you need somebody to set you straight, you need somebody to tell you when you're wrong. And then you have people that you go to when you just want to have fun or just be silly, things like that. There are some people that you cannot just go and open up to them because the reception is not going to be the same. And then there are some people that if you have an idea, you're not going to go to them because they're just going to make you feel bad about it. So you rather go to somebody that's going to be more receptive and listen to you. Anyway, so these are all just things that are floating in my head, and I wanted to bring you guys along on my walk. So come on in and let's go on a walk. As I was saying, different people plays different roles in our lives. For me, growing up, I never had a big group of friends. I always had like maybe one or two friends, and that was about it. It wasn't intentional or on purpose. It's just, I always kept a very tight knit circle. I think it will be fun to have, a big group of girlfriends where you guys all hang out together and all that. But I think also one of the reasons why I tend to just have a few people, one or two people around me that are my friends is because I think I'm a jealous person. And so, if you're my friend, you're my friend. I don't like sharing my friends. And I'm pretty sure that's not a good thing, but that's my truth. When I'm in a relationship with someone, when I'm in a friendship relationship with someone, I like to set boundaries and set terms like, okay, you're coming in my life, we're going to be friends, and we understand each other as a connection. I'm emotionally open with my feelings with my friends, and so I don't do lukewarm. I'm kind of like, if we're not friends, we're not friends. You're out of the circle, and if we're friends, then you're in the circle. And if we're friends, you're in the circle. So I tend to set limits and boundaries with my relationship. Let me know if I'm crazy, but anyway. So yeah, and so even all through high school, I only have one friend, and unfortunately, we had a falling out a few years back. But it was a really great relationship that I had with her. Our families became connected because of me and her friendship, and my mom and her mom are still friends. The family is still together and all that great stuff. But so yeah, I had one friend, growing up in high school, and then even through college, it was just her. I never really made, any long lasting relationship in college because I always had her, and I will go home on the weekends. We'll spend the weekends together, and I'll go back to school because my school wasn't that far from home. And then I graduated and, got a job. When I started working as a nurse, then I made, I guess I will call her my adult friend. And she's the person that I go to when I need, for serious conversations. I go to her for that, and she's been great. I think it will be terrible if you don't let somebody know, especially in the beginning of a friendship, and you're thinking that because I've seen this happen where somebody might think they're really good friends with someone, and then the other person does not see the relationship that way, and then you go months and months, years and years, and then it's like, oh, I thought we, something happens, and it's like, I thought we were friends, and they're like, the feeling is not mutual. So definitely let people know. I let people know my feelings. Like, if I like you, I like you. We're gonna be friends. Um, that way, we're all aware of what we're into, what we're getting ourselves into. My little spiel on friendship. So, as the weather is getting nicer, I like to walk. Walking is my favorite form of exercise. It's free, and you can do it whenever you have time. It doesn't have to be like, making a dedicated time to go out like I did. I just had some free time today, and so I came to the park. But you could just walk around your neighborhood and just, get some exercise in. It's very windy today, unfortunately. Just finding a little time in your neighborhood and walking. Please put down in the comments as the weather is getting nice what you do to keep yourself healthy, whatever kind of exercise regimen you're into, whether you go to a gym or you like running or whatever you're into. Put it down in the comments so we can all share and learn from each other. And also, any favorite um, springtime food and drinks that will also be greatly appreciated. I have been, so I don't do this very often. This is like once in a very long time because I think their drinks are unnecessarily pricey. But I tried, a coworker took me to Starbucks and I had the matcha oat milk latte, I think, and it was really good. It was delicious. So um, it's not sweet because the matcha is almost kind of bitter, but not bitterness is not the word I would use, but it's not sweet. So if anybody is looking for a refreshing spring drink that's not sugary, then maybe try that. But I think it was like $7 for a medium. That's expensive. What am I doing? Spring. I am watching this show called Paradise. I don't know if anybody has seen it. It's the guy from This Is Us is in it. He's the main character, and it's really good. I think they just finished the season one. They haven't brought out season two yet. They're working on it. It's the last what I heard the last time I checked. They're working on season two, but season one is out and it is on Hulu, and it's pretty good. I enjoyed it. I'm also rewatching Grey's Anatomy, which I'm an OG Grey's Anatomy fan. Started watching it when it came out. I don't even know, 15, 20 years ago. Um, I'm rewatching it. I don't really like the current season. I think my interest kind of stopped when um, Christina Yang left the show. But it's like a comfort show, you just watch it because there's nothing else to watch. So if you have any recommendations on any good TV shows to watch, also please leave it down. Any movies, leave it down in the comments so we can all have something for entertainment. this spring. So with the new season comes different school activities. Spring soccer has started here. My one of my kids plays soccer. She's actually a goalie and she's a pretty good one. So spring soccer has started. Ballet is coming to an end. The season is coming to an end. They're gonna have their big concert in another month or so. So that's we're looking forward to that. That's always a fun concert. So let us know any activities that your kids are involved in. Let us know. Maybe there's something that we're not aware of, and maybe our kids might be interested. So let us know. And they have these little story boardwalk that you can read as you walk. Also, I don't know if it's the change in weather or what, but it's been very, very busy at work. Our patient load has significantly increased. And so, working longer hours than usual. How is work going for everybody? um, are things stable, or do you also notice an increase in workload? I don't know if it's the weather. Is it busy and crazy like mine, or you're kind of stable and on a plane, on a flat plane? Really nice out today. Weather is nice. It's a little bit windy, so I apologize for the wind in the background, but being outside and experiencing, it's all part of it. It's all part of it. Okay, guys, so that was the end of my walk. Thank you guys for coming along with me and just listening to me rant. As always, thank you for watching. Please share, comment, and give it a thumbs up. Talk to you soon. Bye.